Welcome back, fellow heretics, loyal servants of the Dark Gods. Today we're not just looking at a few successful battles, we're diving into the day of utter tabletop domination. We've scoured the latest competitive events to find the armies that crushed the hopes of the Imperium and Xenos alike. Get ready to feast your eyes on the most undefeated Chaos Knights list of the month, the champions of destruction and terror, because honestly, who doesn't love a good knight's army stomping all over the battlefield? Before we summon the war engines of the lost, we've got two quick things you need to do to support the Legion. First, the usual Grimdark ritual, like and subscribe. It's the best way to make sure you never miss a brutal tabletop strategy or a winning list. Second, if you're gearing up for your next tournament, grab your gaming goodies from Element Games and use the code RZO6000 at checkout. It gets you double element crystals and supports the channel directly. We'll leave the link in the description below. Alright, that's for the logistics. Let's get on to the lists. We're breaking down all the detachments from the latest tournaments. First up, we have Infernal Lance with a massive 23 undefeated lists. Since the Codex release, Infernal Lance has been our most successful detachment. Steve went 5-0. He took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannons, 3 carnivores and 3 stalkers. Ben went 5-0 as well, and he also took 3 despoilers with double Gatling cannons, 3 carnivores and 3 stalkers. Nathan went 5-0, and he took a despoiler as his warlord with the double Gatling cannon, 3 abominants and 3 carnivores, and for allied units he took a unit of Nurglings and a beast of Nurgle. Alex went 3-0, and he took a despoiler as his warlord with the enchantment Beastal aspect with the double Gatling cannon. He took a lancer, 3 carnivores, 3 stalkers, and for allied units he took 3 units of Nurgling. One of them was a 6-man unit, and 3 beasts of Nurgle. Alex went 3-0 again. This time he took a desecrator as his warlord with the enchantment Knight Diabolus, a despoiler with the enchantment Beastal aspect with a double Gatling cannon, 3 carnivores, 2 stalkers, an executioner, and allied units he took 3 Nurglings again, with one of them being a 6-man unit and 3 beasts of Nurgle. Timu went 3-0, and he took an Atropos, the warlord with the enchantment Beastal Hunger, 2 despoilers with double Gatling cannons, 3 carnivores, and for allied units 2 units of Nurglings, 3 beasts of Nurgle, and a unit of Plague Bearers. John went 3-0. With his 1000 points list, he took a despoiler as his warlord with the enchantment Beastal aspect, a double Gatling cannon, 2 carnivores, a brigand, and a stalker. Philip went 3-0, and he took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannons. One of them was his warlord, 3 carnivores, and 3 brigands. Jonathan went 3-0. He took a despoiler as his warlord with the enchantment Beastal aspect with a double Gatling cannon. He took a lancer with the enchantment Flesh Metal Fusion. He took a second despoiler with a double Gatling cannon, 3 carnivores, a stalker, and for allied units he took 1 beast of Nurgle and a unit of Plague Bearers. Joel went 3-0. He took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannons. One of them was his warlord, 2 carnivores, a stalker, 3 beasts of Nurgle, a unit of Plague Bearers, and 2 units of Nurgling. Mel went 3-0 and took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannons, 1 as a warlord, 3 carnivores, 2 stalkers, 1 beast of Nurgle, and 2 units of Nurgling. Morton went 3-0. He took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannons. 1 was his warlord, 2 carnivores, 1 stalker, and for allied units he took 3 beasts of Nurgle, 2 Nurglings, and a unit of Plague Bearers. Troy went 3-0. He took a Tyrant as his warlord with the enchantment Blasphemous Engine with the Volcano Lance. He took a despoiler with the enchantment Beastal aspect with the double Gatling cannon, a Desecrator, a Rampager with the enchantment Knight Diabolus, a Ruinator, and for allied units he took 1 unit of Nurglings. Ishmael went 3-0 and took 3 despoilers, all with double Gatling cannon. 1 was his warlord with the enchantment Flesh Flesh Metal Fusion, 2 Carnivores, a Stalker, and for allied units he took a Beast of Nurgle, 2 Nurglings and Roticus. Jonathan went 3-0 and he took a Despoiler as his Warlord with the enchantment Blasphemous Engine, a double Gatling Cannon, a Despoiler with the enchantment Beastly Aspect with a double Gatling Cannon, a Rampager with the enchantment Flesh Metal Fusion with 3 Carnivores, and allied units he took 3 Beast of Nurgle and 3 Nurglings. Barry went 3-0. He took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, one of which was his Warlord, 2 Carnivores, a Stalker, 3 Beasts of Nurgle, 2 Nurglings and a unit of Plague Bearers. Pat went 3-0 and took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, one as a Warlord, 2 Carnivores, 2 Stalkers, and for allied units took 1 unit of Nurglings and Roticus. Aidan went 3-0 and took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, one of which was his Warlord with the enchantment Beastly Aspect, 2 Carnivores, and for allied units he took 2 units of Nurglings, Roticus, and a Beast of Nurgle. Jonathan went 3-0 and he took a Despoiler as his Warlord with the enchantment Blasphemous Engine with a double Gatling Cannon, a Despoiler with the enchantment Beastly Aspect, also with a double Gatling Cannon, a Rampager with the enchantment Flesh Metal Fusion, 3 Carnivores, and for allied units he took 3 Nurglings and 3 Beasts of Nurgle. Mel went 3-0 and took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, one of which was his Warlord, 3 Carnivores, 2 Stalkers, and for allied units 2 units of Nurglings and a Beast of Nurgle. Callum went 3-0 and took a Despoiler as his Warlord with a double Gatling Cannon. He took a second double Despoiler with a double Gatling Cannon, 2 Huntsmen, 3 Carnivores, a Stalker, and for allied units he took 2 units of Nurglings, 2 Beasts of Nurgle, and a unit of Plague Bearers. Devon went 3-0 and took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, and one of which was his Warlord with the enchantment Beastly Aspect, 3 Carnivores, a Stalker, and for allied units 2 units of Nurgling and 2 Beasts of Nurgle. Dan went 3-0. He took 3 Despoilers, all with double Gatling Cannons, and one of which was his Warlord with the enchantment Beastly Aspect, 2 Carnivores, a Stalker, and for allied units 2 units of Nurgling, 3 Beasts of Nurgle, and a unit of Plague Bearers. Next up we have Lords of Dread with 4 undefeated lists this month. Dream went 4-0 and took a Despoiler as a Warlord with a double Gatling Cannon, a Lancer with the enchantment Blades of Celerity, a Lancer with the enchantment Mirror of Fates, Abominant, and a Tyrant with the enchantment Warpborn Stalker with the Volcano Lance. Stuart went 3-0 and he took a Lancer as his Warlord with the enchantment Mirror of Fates, an Atropos with the enchantment Blade of Celerity, a Rampager with the enchantment Warpborn Stalker, 2 Executioners, 2 Huntsmen, and for allied units took a Beast of Nurgle, Nurglings and Plague Bearers. Sean went 3-0. He took a Lancer as his Warlord with the enchantment Mirror of Fates, 2 Abominants, a Rampager with the enchantment Blade of Celerity, and a Rampager with the enchantment Throne of Mechanicism of Skulls, and for allied units took 2 units of Nurgle. Sarah went 3-0. She took 3 Lancers. One was her Warlord with the enchantment Blade of Celerity. She took 2 Despoilers with double Gatling Cannons, and one of those had the enchantment Warpborn Stalker. Next we have Hound Pack Lance with a massive 11 undefeated lists. Kedmar went 3-0 and took 3 Carnivores as the characters. One was the Warlord with the enchantment Final Howl Aura, 3 ordinary battle line Carnivores, 6 Stalkers, an Executioner, and allied units, a unit of Plague Bearers. Dick went 3-0 and took a Brigand as his Warlord, 2 other Carnivores as characters. One of them had the enchantment Prey Slayer's Mantle, 4 Carnivores, 3 Stalkers, 3 Brigands, and allied units, a Beast of Nurgle and a unit of Nurglings. Daniel went 3-0 and he took 2 executioners and 1 carnivore as the characters. One of the executioners was the warlord, 3 battle line carnivores and 4 stalkers. Kedma went 3-0 again and had the 3 carnivores as characters, one of the as a warlord with the enchantment Final Howl aura, and then an additional 3 carnivores, 6 stalkers, an executioner and a unit of plague bearers. Jamie went 3-0 and took 2 brigands and the carnivore as his characters. One of the brigands was the warlord, and then in addition took 5 carnivores, 2 stalkers and a brigand, and for allied units took a unit of plague bearers and Rotigus. Ryan went 3-0 and took a brigand, a stalker and a carnivore as his characters. The brigand was the warlord with the enchantment Final Howl aura, and in addition took 4 carnivores, 4 brigands, 2 huntsmen and a unit of plague bearers. Ian went 3-0 and he took the brigand as his warlord with the enchantment Final Howl aura, a stalker with the enchantment Panoply of Cursed Knights and a carnivore with the enchantment Prey Slayer's Mantle. In addition took 3 carnivores, 4 brigands, a stalker, and allied units took 3 units of Nurglings and Rotigas. Magnus went 3-0 and took a brigand of the warlord with the enchantment Final Howl aura, and then an additional brigand as a character, a carnivore with the enchantment Prey Slayer's Mantle, and then additional battle lines, 3 carnivores, 2 brigands and 3 stalkers. For allied units he took 2 units of Nurgling, a unit of plague bearers and 3 beasts of Nurgle. Francisco went 3-0 and took a brigand, a stalker and a carnivore as the 3 characters, with the brigand being the warlord. In addition took 3 carnivores, 4 brigands, 2 stalkers and 2 huntsmen. Jeffrey went 3-0 and took a brigand as his warlord with the enchantment Lopen Predator, a huntsman with the enchantment Panoply of the Cursed Knights, a carnivore with the enchantment Prey Slayer's Mantle, and then for battle line took an additional 4 carnivores, a brigand, 2 executioners, a huntsman and 2 stalkers, and for allied units took a unit of plague bearers. Zach went 3-0. He took 2 brigands and a carnivore as his characters. One of the brigands was his warlord with the enchantment Final Howl aura. The carnivore had the enchantment Panoply of the Cursed Knights, and in addition he took 2 carnivores, 4 brigands, 3 executioners, a huntsman and 2 stalkers. Next trait is Lance, that has not managed any wins this month. Ironcast Fiefdom, the Forgotten Grotmas, a detachment, finally had not 1 but 2 undefeated lists last month, but has fallen by the wayside this month and gained no undefeated lists. And that wraps up our look at the most undefeated Chaos Knights list of the month. Whether you're running the classic Infernal Lance or rocking a Traitors list, hopefully you found the corruption you needed to claim victory on the tabletop. Now before you go and start corrupting your own foes, make sure you answer the call, and first the standard orders. If you want to see more brutal competitive breakdowns, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you're alerted the second the next transmission drops. And if you're looking to arm your own Dark Legion, you can support us directly by heading to Element Games and using the code RZO6000 at checkout. That helps you save cash while keeping the lights on here at the war table. Let me know in the comments below which of these Chaos Knights list is your favourite. Until the next battle report, may the Dark Gods bless your dice rolls. This is Dreadblades, the only focused Chaos Knights channel on YouTube. See you all on the next video, and remember, Papa Nurgle loves you.